Cloud monitoring. Think of it for a moment. Your infrastructure is virtual. It runs on top of some other infrastructure that is operated by someone else. Now, what most observability tools do when it comes to cloud monitoring is give you some high-level information about how your stuff is working, your applications, etc. But look what they miss. The key component here is how you can be sure that the virtual infrastructure that you have is operated by that third party, the cloud provider, properly. Now, how do you do that? How is it possible to have a monitoring solution that can actually tell you if your infrastructure is operated by the third party as it should? To accomplish that, we change some fundamental aspects of observability. Netdata, for example, works on a bit, so it's a watchdog. Everything needs to be collected every second, and there are specific micro-latencies that Netdata can tolerate. If something goes off, Netdata will show gaps on the charts, revealing immediately that the infrastructure is not operated as it should. Another important aspect of Netdata is that we decided to collect, store, and visualize everything. So every single bit of information that the kernel exposes about the storage layer, the networking stack, processes, applications, all this information is gathered in real time per second, stored and visualized. When you have all this information, it's actually easy to compare the different types of VMs or the different types of virtual infrastructure to actually see how the hosting provider changes their policy depending on the size or the type of the infrastructure. On top of all this, Netdata supports unsupervised machine learning. So it trains multiple machine learning models, learning the behavior of your metrics as it collects them. The net result of this is that Netdata will go nuts if something happens and the operations of the hosting provider affect your operations. So guys, the whole idea of Netdata is to help you be sure that your virtual infrastructure is operated as it should. That's a big shift, a fundamental change in the way we think observability for cloud infrastructure.